What's up guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg, taking a look at the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus silicone cases. So the 7 retails for $34 and the 7 Plus retails for $39, and that's the version we're going to take a look at here, but basically they're the same cases, just resized to each phone. And as always, we're going to take a look at all colors, so you can take a look at what you may want to pick up. So we have 9 colors to pick from here. We have pink sand, sea blue, ocean blue, stone, cocoa, white, midnight blue, black, and product red. Now these packages are very simple. You just peel off the back cover to free up the case. And inside that back cover, you'll actually find some installation instructions, which are pretty basic in this case. So we're gonna go ahead and speed up the unboxing here so we can get all the cases out and take a close look around. So the cases have this very nice silky silicone texture to them. They feel very nice in the hand. And they're not bulky or too thick, but they provide plenty of protection while also covering up the buttons along the side, which are easy to operate through the case, but they're a little stiffer. In terms of the interior of the casing, it's also lined with a color matching microfiber material. This soft felt material also provides a lot of impact protection to the phone, but it also provides protection against grit. So if anything gets between the phone and the case, that material holds it without scratching against the phone. This is especially important with the jet black phone because it's prone to micro abrasions. So when it comes to the jet black phone, you definitely want a case that has this sort of material lining it. Looking at the inside edge of the case, you can see the covered buttons on both sides along with cutouts for the camera module and the mute switch. Speaking of that camera module along the back, we do have this very large cutout for the 7 Plus, and what you won't find here is a plastic ring, which used to be there on the previous models. Stacking up the cases, you can also see that all the Apple logos match the color, so they're just a variation of the color for that case. That also extends to the white model, so no longer a black Apple logo for the white model, it's actually just another off-white color. Now if we lay all of these down on the right side, you can see the power button, and on the left side you'll find the volume controls, all nicely covered and protected from scratches. You also see that cutout for the mute switch, which is very easy to operate through this case. At the bottom edge, as always, we have this very wide cutout for the speaker grill, microphone, and the lightning connector. This means this case works perfectly with just about any dock accessory, especially the lightning dock sold by Apple. And because the case does a pretty good job wrapping around the edges, it provides a nice bumper around that area even though it's still exposed, so it's still vulnerable to impacts if you drop something along the edge. But for the most part, the case provides a nice bumper around that area, so I really don't have issues in terms of impacts when I drop the phone. Installing the case is very basic. You just insert the top of the phone first and then snap the corners in around the bottom edge. And if you want to take it off, just do this in reverse. Just snap the corners off toward the bottom and remove the phone. So taking a look at the colors, we have 4 dark colors and then 5 brighter colors. So in terms of the darker colors, we have black, which works perfectly with the new black or jet black iPhones. Of course, it works with any of them. We also have a new color I really like. This is called Cocoa. There's also a matching watch band that goes with this. This is particularly good for the gold phone. In fact, this band is also matched to the gold Apple Watch. We also get 2 blues. We get midnight blue, which is a color we've seen before. It's kind of a dark gray blue. I really like this one as well. It's one of my favorites. And then we have something new called ocean blue, which is a brighter blue. It's almost like a blue jean blue. It's also one of my favorite colors, and I think this also looks perfect on one of the black phones or silver phones. Now in terms of our lighter colors, we have sea blue, which is the 3rd blue available here. So blue is a very popular color this year, and it's kind of an aqua turquoise color. I really like this one as well. We also get pink sand, which is kind of a softer, more gray pink than we've seen before. So it's not as vibrant as before. It's actually a perfect companion for the rose gold iPhones. Stone is another very nice neutral or taupe color. I think this is perfect for most people. And then of course we have white, which goes with just about anything. And lastly, we have one of the perennial favorites, which is product red. It's a very bright, vivid color. It's definitely the most vivid color available here. We'll also find product red embossed on the inside felt. The case also does a very nice job wrapping around the edges of the phone, so we have a lay-on-table design, which means if you lay the phone flat, the case will prevent the glass from making contact with the table to potentially scratch it. So for me, as long as a case has this feature, I don't really worry about screen guards. So in the end, these are great cases that provide a lot of protection to the phone, also improve the grip of the phone, and they're not too bulky and don't add a lot of weight or thickness to the phone. Now, as always, Apple does a great job paying attention to those details, and I really like the look of these cases. They preserve the branding along the back without being bulky and ugly like a lot of cases tend to do. They draw attention to the design of the case rather than to the design of the iPhone. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this look at the silicone cases for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. I will be covering the Leva cases as well, but I've been waiting for the sea blue color, which has been running late. So stay tuned for that video and I'll be sure to get that up as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up to let me know, and I'll see you again in the next one.